Hi guys, and welcome back to the last video of React and Node series. In this video I will show you how the front end is working and how are we fetching the data from the front end. Okay, so it's a very simple and very flawless task, I can say, because see here I have created a date functionality in login. Okay, so this is a login component. See, I have already told you in React that always break the components, always break in component or work in components. Okay, so like that I have also done the same thing. I have created a component for everybody. I have there is something with the internet issue, so I don't think I will be able to show you the fetching like backend work, but I can show you the code what I have done because this code is working perfectly right now. Okay, so see, observe it properly. Here is a so we are here is a login. So I'm going to the registration part first. So see, what I have done here is I have imported Axios. I have used Axios. Okay, use navigate. Yeah, one thing I might have forgot to explain it, that React router DOM is a very important part of the React. That is, it helps to move from one page to another. For example, we have this website now. If I click here and said and to go to login, okay, and I press enter. Okay, so since I am logged in, it won't go if I log out. Okay, see, the page here changes. The page here changes. If I click here sign up, see that it goes to the registration part. How it happens? It happens because of React Router DOM. So React Router DOM does what React Router DOM does is it helps us to set the path after click. So what will be the next path after clicking the button, or what will be the changes of that path after clicking that button, or going to the like registration or logging in to a form anything. See, when we use React Router DOM, first we have to install npm i React Router DOM. It's very simple thing. Go search how to install React Router DOM. You will get the npm. Just copy and paste it to your terminal and install it. It will be very easy. You have to do it for each and every project. Okay, and after that go to main.jsx. See, I have imported browser router as router from React Router DOM. You can simply import browser router, or you can write also browser router as router from React Router DOM. Now whatever here is, see the strict mode. Yeah, and the React strict mode. See, we are always seeing two datas, one after another, right? That's the because of React strict mode. React strict mode, what it does is it checks the first time, it checks the data. First time the data is shown to you, and then React strict mode checks it again through the whole code and all the output, and then show it to you again that yes, it's working perfectly fine. If it doesn't work perfectly fine, it will show an error, even though your code is working. But React strict mode, when it checks again, if it doesn't work as it should, it will show an error. And always remember that you have to work on it. Okay, and never remove these React strict modes. Never remove this React strict mode, because these React strict mode are working on your preference. These are your prefer. These things are made for your prefer, not only but it's made on the to make the project preferable, to make the project more accurate, more working, more performance building. So they never remove the React strict mode. Okay, so yeah, now I have used it as a element. Okay, I have provided a router. So what's router doing is providing you a routing path to the app component. So it's providing you a main routing path. So what is the main routing path? The main routing path is app. So because in app everything is happening. Okay, now we're going to the app app.ca. Now here see, I have imported two things. One is routes, okay, and that is route. So what routes will do? Routes will provide the paths where we are going to go after using that route. Route is what? Route is setting the path. That what will be the name of the path that you are trying to go. Okay, see here, a route. I have provided a route, so I have encapsulated them with the routes. Now I have provided a single route for every path. Route path directing element. Okay, every time we are passing a path, we are passing an element, and that element is passed and used for every. See, every element has different path. For home, I have different path. For direction page, I have different path. For login page, I have login path. For sign in page, sorry, sign up page, I have register path. So I have named them path. I can name it register or sign up, anything. You can name it anything, but remember the path. What is the path for? Okay. Now let's go to the register. See, in the register component, this is regex. I think you guys will know what is regex is, because regex is a very basic concept of JavaScript. Okay, so as I told you, see, I have used it a very proficient way here, even though I have used another two states for boolean values, but those are for different works, so don't worry about them. uh, and don't think of them too much, because main work is happening here, and every values will be checked here. Okay, so when you are fetching the data, see, you are fetching user data, right? The user data is being fetched, and here is the user data is being sampled x. Okay, so what's happening here? We are fetching the data and showing the registration value or register data, and we are set what we are doing, we are sending that data. See, all these data that we are posting here, every data that we are posting here is changing for its email. See, for email I am doing user input dot email. For username I am doing user input dot username. For password I am doing user input dot password. Okay. So now the after that we are using Axios chaining process to set the password into the data. Correct. And this fetch user data is an asynchronous function. See, this fetch user data is an asynchronous function, right? And what it's doing is it's waiting for the person to post the register the data, so it can fetch that data from there and console.log that data. Here I am console.logging the data. You can change or you can do anything with it. And after that, here I am saying use effect, using the use effect to so that the data doesn't get mounted every time it's getting fetched, right? And I can do one thing also, that if I am using here Axios, I can also provide cancel request for const cancel token Axios dot cancel token dot Axios dot cancel token. That's all. And here I can just say, sorry, cancel token is cancel token dot source. Okay, so I can do that. So what will happen is it will help me to manage the data here, and I can always return a cleanup function here, and it will check if the token is cancelled. Okay, or I can just directly cancel the token from here. So cancel token dot cancel, and thus it will be done. And this value, what's the error about? Cancel token is not defined. Cancel token is already defined. Fetch user data. Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute. Wait. Axios cancel token. Oh, and it is causing issue. Just a minute. Yeah, the error is pretty much this point. Source, and then the error is provided here, and the source will be cancelled. So here will be the changes in the code total base, and after that we have login here, and here I can show you that the data that I have been fetching from the register data is working, and here I have fetched the data very asynchronously and checked the data all in all. And the most important thing is I have to remember what are the names of the, because every username and user field that I am providing here is setting up the data here, and now this value will be changed, and for this it not changed actually, this value will be fetched, and I told you that we are using JSON web token, right? This is where JW web token is coming. See, I have setting this JW web token value to the JW web token value to login for point, so that whenever we are logging in, our local storage will store a value, and after that here, see, we are fetching that value of that JSON web token, so that whenever we are routing to another page, we can define that this page is never changed, and if we are logged in, so it will never be logged out. Like without logging out, will never be able to go to the another path, or we will never be able to route to another path. Okay, so here in the app.jsx I have set that value. Now what happens is here, see here also I have taken another value for that local storage of the JWT web token, and I have done what, that if I have logged in already, so if signed in, अगर मैं यहाँ पे signed in होकर रहता हूँ, if I am signed in here, so that if I click log out and I am signed in, that means this token is still there, so the path will still direct me to the home. Okay, and if I am not, then the path will just send back to me to the login page. If I am logged in, only then it will direct me to the home page, or else it will re-render me to the login page. And it's happening in every places. Where is the home? Here. It's happening in every places. See, if it's not the local storage item, so if it's not that point, so this point will change, and every point I have to make sure that no routing happens without any token, and without any token, if the token is not present, routing will not happen. If token is present, only only then and that time the routing will take action. And after that, we will check if the values and properties that we are providing to the registration form are same or not. If not, then token will not be generated. Okay, so that's the work of the JSON web token, and basically this is a front end. Front end we can make easily. Front end is not much of a hackle here. The main thing is understanding the backend, how is the backend working, and taking all the values according to the backend, so that there won't be any changes for what can I say, changes for setting the value or implementing the value of the particular backend data. So that's all for React and Node. Bye.